Right, this is just a quick audio test. Let's have a look. Right, this is just a quick audio test. Lovely, it's all working fine. So let's go ahead and start up now. So today we're going to be playing some Motorsport Manager. We haven't done any of that for a while, so let's get the game. Okay, it's not detecting the game for some reason. Let's have a look. Could be because it's not in full screen. I'll try putting it back in full screen now. It could be because I wasn't clicked on the window as well. There you go. It appears putting it in full screen has worked. So there we go. I'm going to be monitoring the FPS and everything like that from my OBS. And I'm monitoring everything as normal. So the FPS in the stream is dropping a little bit. So I might have to go down to 48. It hasn't dropped any frames, but it's running at 8 FPS, which is a bit weird. Not great, but you know. Don't know what's going on there. I might try. Sometimes it's better if I do it in a display capture, so I will just try that for a minute. I'll try doing it in a display capture. That can sometimes improve it. So let's have a look. Display capture, there it is, the display capture. That can sometimes improve. And I think this time it has improved it, so that's good. It's improved it a bit, by about a couple of FPS, so. Before I was getting a bit less, so, you know. Before I was getting 6 on this screen, now I'm getting 10. I don't know what's going on then, so maybe this is a game that works better in the, what settings is it? The 48 FPS setting. I'll try that now. Also, again, changing it to 48 it's changed it a bit, so I'll try putting it back in the Motorsport Manager capture then. I don't know, but apparently I think it's just one of those things, isn't it? That might have improved it. We'll have a look. I think that's improved it, putting it back in the Motorsport Manager capture on 48 FPS. I need to write some sort of list as to what is best for each game, because some games like 48 FPS, some like 60, and some like a display capture, some like their own capture. It depends on the game, so I'm going to have to start noting it down. But this has improved that. So let's get back on to what we were doing then. So we were doing a game. Load. Right, we were Mad Chili Racing, weren't we? Mad Racing, that's us. Which one is the most... So race 4, that fits, because I've done 3 episodes so far, so it's good. Let's load the most recent one, which is this one here. On the 27... Yeah, that fits it. That's the latest one of Mad Chili Racing. We were in the bottom series, and we were trying to get funding, which doesn't seem possible at the moment. I think there was a little freeze in the game there, but it's back to normal. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on YouTube because of the delay. Like, there's such a large delay on the stream, I can't really tell. I'm not dropping any frames, which implies it's not freezing, so... I don't remember this game being hard to record on, though. Stream on, I mean. I'm not dropping any frames, which implies it's not freezing, so... I think it is freezing a little bit, by the looks of that. What I'm going to have to do then, I think maybe... tell my processor to use a bit of a higher. So I put up the setting for the streaming now. Maybe that short setting for the streaming would hopefully allow my processor to do a bit more. So now instead of using 20% of my processor, I'm using 30%. So that might help. What's going on though? Seriously. I think what it is, they have changed. OBS has had an update, so I think some of my settings might have changed a bit. I'm just checking. I don't think so. Well, let's just get into a race and hope for the best, I think. I'll see you now when I switch menus. I'll have a look on the stream, see how bad it is. It's a bit annoying, I know. Bit of a slow start to the stream. What can I do though? I haven't streamed this game for about a month, so I can't remember totally how it's streamed, and again, it's the fact that OBS is on an update, so some of the thing, I might have to retweak my settings possibly, which will be a pain. The delay's massive. Like, it's just frozen. Oh, never mind. It's actually not lagging at all. It is my streaming thing. Is like, it's completely out. I've noticed it's completely behind everything I do. Like, not like the actual stream page I have open. Is like, it keeps freezing the page. It keeps freezing. So it keeps thinking I'm just on the same thing, but then when I refresh the video, that isn't the case. Which I know is annoying. Don't really know what's happening. It just is. Anyway, let's just try getting into a race and see what happens. Anyway, so sponsors, again, we were having a bit of trouble getting money into the car, I remember. So our aim was actually just to finish last. So at the moment we're losing 240,000. Not a massive amount. I was trying to put some more money into next year's car, but it appears that's not a thing. Yeah, I'm up to the full 48 FPS on my OBS now, which means that it should hopefully. I think what it is because my processor is being used so much, it's causing this window to just. I want to see whether that's the actual quality. Let's check it on my phone. This is the first time I've ever watched a stream on my second monitor, like via this YouTube thing. So I don't know how good it is. It might just be rubbish. Like watching it from the live control room, that might be what it is. I remember when I watch it on my phone, like I used to, it'll be completely normal. I will try that, because I don't trust it. And my phone appears to be in a different position to the computer. So, and my phone, I've just switched a menu. I'll see if my phone's lagging. This should prove that it's a bug with the live control room, and not a bug with this. I think it might be a bug with the live control room, you know. I keep switching it back and forward. I'm not getting anything. Yep, there you go. I've just switched a tab on this game. 30 seconds later, absolutely smooth on my phone. 100% smooth. And the tab on here hasn't actually caught up to it. What's going on with this live control room, man? Something tells me that live control room thing doesn't actually work. One more thing I could try is watching it just on my channel itself, on the channel itself. Let's try that. Tab on this game. There you go. I can view the chat this way, so I'm going to try it like that. And that appears to be doing a bit of a better job, maybe. Because it's not freezing. It's actually exactly the same as my phone. Okay, I found that bug then. It's a bug with YouTube. to do with the live control room, so that's that sorted. Bit silly. I know how it works now. Obviously, this is my first time ever doing it with dual monitors, so I'm new to it. I don't understand why that happens with the live control room, I will be honest. No clue. It shouldn't happen, obviously. But it did. Let's go back to what we're doing then. So, the moment, I think our money was a little bit low, wasn't it? So these are all our sponsors. You can see our brightly coloured car. In terms of standings, who were our two drivers? I remember the two now, Gomez and Anthony. So, yeah, we've gained a couple of points in this round. I think it was all. Let's have a look through the rules again, because again I have kind of forgotten some of the rules. Where's the rules? I can't remember where to find the rules. I haven't played this game for so long. It's only been like a month, but still. GMA, this is it here. So go to rules screen. So at the moment, 27 lap races on average, points for all drivers. So that's what, next year, we're replacing the Munich track. I think one of I think the last one was, yeah, look, points for the top 10. That's why I changed it, is I don't want points for the top 10 because of how my team are. So our aim is to finish 10th, which is easy. So I think let's just get right into a race. We're here at Tondela, so let's go with the 14th or above option, obviously. Because we're never going to finish first, are we? We finished 15th, 16th, and then 13th at these three. That was our best finish, so part fitting, they're both content with their setup at the moment. So we're here at Tondela, round 4 of 10, 32 laps today, so let's go racing. Haven't played this game for so long, and I don't know why, because I actually quite like it. Yeah, now I'm watching it here on my actual video, not on the live control room. The live control room is still back where I was a couple of minutes ago. The video I'm watching here is almost bang on where I was. So that just shows me that there is clearly a bug in the live control room. It can't keep up with what I'm streaming for some reason. But the video, which is the thing that you guys will see, not the live control room, you'll see the video, is working fine, luckily. No lag whatsoever. I think 48 FPS was the correct setting for this game. But I'm looking at it now, it's perfect. So there's a couple of drops every now and then, but not too bad. So that's the thing, it does drop occasionally a little bit, but it seems to be managing it well. So this is the setup that they proposed, these guys. So it's a very top speed based course. By the looks of it. FPS has dropped a ton now, actually, in the game itself. Again, I'll probably drop it back down to super fast now, to allow the game to run a bit better. That has not helped. What is going on? Why is it lagging like this? It's not normal. Normally my stream settings are fine. Maybe before then I had it on, because I remember now, thinking back to when I did the recording, the higher up the CPU usage preset can actually determine the bottom one, because this game, pixelation in the recording is not really a problem. It's actually the FPS itself of the recording. So let's just try that. I know it's annoying at the moment, it just is, unfortunately. This person, again, she wants a ton of downforce, but not really anything else. Must be a more downforce focused driver. Again, the speed balance, a bit more towards top speed. Let's go with that. I'm happy with that. We'll get one out on soft, one out on slicks. There's no rain forecast at the moment. I forgot to look whether there'd be rain on the race weekend. I forgot to look at that, unfortunately. So we'll do practice. Always good to do practice. We get a hold of sort of, you know, what we're going to expect here. So, and I've forgotten movement controls entirely. There you go. So let's go ahead and start sending these guys out. So they're on the optimum setup that they wanted for now. Obviously, there's no qualifying, so I think it's based on championship order maybe. So we'll set them out, race trim, and we'll decide which tyres we want to use during the race. Obviously, we have to balance fuel in this as well. So we're going to be looking at all of those things. I think the reason it keeps... I think I'm just pausing it by accident, maybe. I don't know. It's a bit random, isn't it, this thing? I might have to try recording this game, not streaming it. Because sometimes a game records fine, but doesn't stream very well. That can happen as well, so maybe I'll have to try that. We will see. We will see. At the moment, we're just going to do 3 calm laps round. I think it is lagging quite a lot, unfortunately, but they're both saying that they think it's amazing, so I'm glad about that. Obviously, we're not setting world's best lap times. That is obviously expected. But we are doing alright. He's gone up a little bit there on his time, which is good. They're saying the handling feels awesome, so that's a good one. It is lagging an absolute ton. Oops. It's really annoying though, because on my OBS it's not lagging at all. So maybe it is just to do with the fact that my process is being taken up, because that can happen. What I'll do is I'll put the FPS, there you go. Never mind, it's not the recording that was lagging. because of how much of my processor I'm using, and because of the 2 monitors now, I put the quality setting all the way down, and instantly it's just started working. Instantly. That's amazing. Well, there you go. That's a good way of telling. Ugh, stupid. So I put it into theatre mode, so I should be able to see it. I can see the chat as well. That's what it is. I think it's because I'm using my CPU for this. It's causing that lag to happen on my PC itself, so that's what's happened basically. So I'll go back to the live control room, put it down to 480p, which should be good enough. Lovely. That should now. So now I've closed off a tab. I don't know, I think it's my processor basically that's caused this. I mean, I've still got an i5, but it's, you know, it can be a bit silly. The speed balance they've both said is poor. Rest of the car they're very happy with. So I think I'll send them out again and get them to do like a really fast lap time maybe. Because if you can set a fast lap time in practice, it can sometimes be very worthwhile, very looked upon in a good way. So let's do that, and I'll set them out. Oh, 3 laps is the minimum, unfortunately, and I'll set this person out on the super softs, and I'll set Gomez out on the softs, which adjusts what they were doing basically. That's the idea. So the speed balance, it's saying very poor. To me, it's bang on in the middle. So I can't quite understand that. Well, I'll try sending him out again now I've adjusted it. Send him out on the soft tyre and let them go again. So And I'll see if what they can do now. See if they can set some better lap times. Obviously, we're not quite last. We're beating our rivals, who are, I believe it was the Dragon Racing Team. Is that what they're called? Predator Racing Group. That's what they're called. So they're the two. They are rivals because obviously our goal is last, but I don't want to finish last. I'd prefer to finish 9th. So there are rivals, and we're beating them. So that's good. The fact that we're beating our rivals is good. So Anthony set a best second sector for her. So that, yep, she's improved her time and gone up into 17th. So that's good. We're 2.3 seconds off the leaders. That's expected, obviously. It's totally expected. And it's not lagging now. Now I'm watching it like this. It's not lagging, which is good. I might have to just keep watching it on my phone now. Like, so I can get a proper sort of overview of how laggy the stream actually is. And across the line. Oh, also, I will say as well, I forgot to mention this. I think I might have mentioned it in one of my recording videos, but I've started doing online flying on FSX. So I'm thinking maybe bring a video about that sometime. We try a more acceleration focused setup, maybe. Oh, no you can't, because practice is over, sorry. That was quite a quick practice. So they're finished now. That's it. Didn't get to see their times, I don't think. But, you know. I can still view the quality of the stream on here, so it's not, like, on OBS it's a lot more reliable for the quality of the stream. Because when it lags, it still shows me when it lags, so that's good. If it's on a display capture, it doesn't show me the lag. But if it's on an actual game capture, it does show me the lag. Oh! Faith Anthony there got all the way up into 15th, so that's very good. She beat there is a Dragon Race team. They're not the rivals, but that's good. And beat Alex Rogers as well. So Nick Chu and Alex Rogers beat both of them, so up into 15th. So that's like new heights for our team. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do this week. So here we are at Tondela, the race. 14th or above is our objective, so we'll see if we can match that. So super soft and race trim. I think super soft and race trim. Pit stop guru. Let's definitely go with that one, because that's going to help tremendously. No rain is forecast yet, so that's good. The speed balance, he's still not happy with the speed balance on the car, but it's right in the middle. So I'll put it down one more, see if that improves. They're both starting on super softs, I think. How long do super softs go? They go 10 to 12 laps, and fuel is 13 laps. So how long's the race? The race was what figure? 32 laps. So 13, 26. So there'll be 2 fuel stop changes. So as long as I pit after lap 20 for the second time, I should be able to go all the way on super soft. So let's say 10 laps is probably what I'll be able to manage. That's a bit tight. I think softs and then maybe super softs. I think, yeah, super softs and then on to softs. I think that's what I'm going to do today. I think that's the plan. So check the strategy. Faith Anthony, I'm happy enough that she's happy with her strategy. We'll keep them on neutral and medium for now. The engine mode, actually, I'm going to put onto high because they have 13 laps of fuel. But the tyres, I'm only planning on lasting about 10 laps. So put them onto high for the first lap, maybe. Let's go ahead and start the race now. So, oh, is it just a random grid then? Because oh no, it's reverse championship grid. It's reverse championship grid, so we're starting 2nd and 4th. And Predator Racing Group's William Evans has a dodgy neck, so he'll be driving badly. That's why he was so slow in practice. Wow, okay. That gives us a chance to lead the race, because second place is injured. That's good. Well, not for him, but it's good for us. Right, let's just save the game now. And then we can get underway. This Portuguese Grand Prix. It's got a really good start, despite me having a dodgy neck. Whoa! One car's just gone off and gone right to the back of the field. That was Dreyfus, I think. That's not great for him. Right, let's just go back to medium now, because I don't think I think all these faster cars are now going to start overtaking us. It's obviously I'm going to expect that, but unfortunately our two rivals are still managing to keep first and second. In terms of reliability, we have a pretty reliable car now. We have spent a long time improving the reliability. I think that's noticeable. Whoa, it's 3 wide going into that corner, but it's chaos. This is chaos. What's going on? It's crazy. Gomez has managed to keep P6 for now. In fact, he's down to P7 now. This chaos has not ended yet, though. This is just going to end in a crash, surely. So start skipping ×2 while they get on with this lovely little race of theirs. Lagging a little bit during the race, but I'm pretty sure that's normal, actually. Anthony's all the way back to P16, so that's not good. But Gomez, as long as we stay ahead of that P14, is the aim. Yeah, Evans, the guy who had the dodgy neck, is all the way back there. So, and it appears in terms of super softs, we're all on the same strategy. They've used oh no, yeah, they've used a ton more, so they're gonna have to pit a lot earlier. That's a bad strategy call, I've gotta say. Right, another car's gone through there. Anthony's back to basically last, so that's not good. It's expected, but not good. And we have got the worst car on the grid by far, so, you know. It's just flickering between on and off target at the moment. I think we've lost that then. We've sunk through the field after just 4 laps. We're back to where we belong. Not great, I know. But Gomez does look like he can stay there. I think our tyres are lasting longer than particularly Santa Ana up there in first. Her tyres 45%. Our tyres 66 and 63. So unfortunately, I cannot double stack anybody. I'm tempted to put Anthony in first because she has that refueling bonus and the fact that her tyres are a bit more warm. So I think that's what I'm going to plan on doing. Yeah, their tyres are always down at 35%. That's really stupid. I don't know what's going on there. So we're back to 17th and 18th. We're just sitting there in 17th and 18th. Anthony is faster at the moment, so I'm going to issue a team order, I think. I want Gomez. Thank you for letting them through. I'm very glad for that. Because Faith looked faster there. She was right on the back of him, so I think it should be hopefully worth it. That's if Anthony can actually start passing these people. Unfortunately, at the moment, it seems like I think Anthony is getting ahead a little bit. So Anthony's pace is 2.8 seconds off. Gomez's pace 0.7 seconds off. So Anthony's definitely faster at the current moment. We've got a ton of cars in the pits there. They've pitted very early. 7 laps. They might have to do a 3-stop at that rate. And there's no rain on the horizon at the moment, so that's crazy. Why are they pitting so early? That's stupidly early to pit. What's up with that? I have no idea what's up with that. It's a stupid time to pit though. Stupid. Yeah, Evans has dropped right to the back, so I can clearly see he's running very slowly there with his injury, very slowly. There's another person in the pit that time round, so we've passed them. They might try the undercut, but I don't think it'll be very good. I think I'm planning to go on to the softs. I think that fits. And then go on the super softs right at the end. I think that's what I'd like to do. So let's have a look at that. I think that's what I'm planning. Because obviously it's 2 stops because they need two pit stops for fuel. But I'll see how it all pans out. I'm planning soft and then back onto super softs for the end. That's what I want to do. But I'll have to see. I think I'm going to pit Faith this time round onto lap 9. So that's where I'm going to pit her now. They've got 1 to 3 laps of life still left in them, but I'm going to put her on the softs, which are 13 to 15 laps for her, and fill her up. Obviously, she's got the boosted. There's no need, I don't think, at the moment to do any crazy thing. We'll just do. There's still a high risk of 80%, despite the fact that it's balanced. I don't really get that. It's not really going to make up anything, so we'll pit her like that, and then Gomez will pit a lap later because his tyres are better. So that's what I'm planning. We haven't got any rain forecast at the moment, so no need to think about going on to intermediates all wet. No need yet, which is obviously good. So 11th and 14th at the moment. This is obviously before the pit stops. I think we're one of the last people to make our stops at this rate. There goes Anthony into her pit stop. Hopefully we have no problems there with her pit stop. No mistakes as of yet, so that's good. Oh, there's been 1 mistake on the rear right, but they were able to refuel it meanwhile, so the mistake hasn't actually cost us anything. So it's been classed as a good pit stop. So they're out now. Let's get Gomez in onto the super softs. His lasts a bit longer, which is good. Fill up the fuel. No need again for any kind of thing like that. Pit stop time's a lot slower, unfortunately. I'm tempted to just go fast because no matter what happens there, because it's only a 10% increase on the risk, which is already high. So. And if a mistake happens, like, before they start, while they're fueling the car, that mistake in this particular series doesn't actually impact them at all, which is what's good. Let's get him on overtake mode for the engine, just so he can get a little bit out of the fuel before he has to pit. Could help us. And there he goes into the pits. So, I'm expecting it to be a pretty slow pit stop. What have they done? They've put a super soft on as one of the tyres. What have they done? What have they done? They fitted the wrong tyre. You morons! Why have you fitted the wrong tyre? They've just fitted him with 3 super softs. No, 3 softs and 1 super soft. Right, so how long are his tyres going to last now? Okay, so they reckon it's only about 1 lap. He's only lost about 1 lap of performance, which is okay. Because we need to go. What lap do we need to go to before the fuel So the fuel, we need to go to about lap 20. So that could be a little bit hard, particularly for these guys like Evans, who is going to have to pit. He's going to have to pit 3 times, because there's no way, if he pits, well, he's going to have to pit soon, there's no way you can make it to the end on fuel. Gomez's tyre wear then, how bad is it? I'm going to have to wait and see on that. That's next time then, let's go for... I'm going to have to try and reduce the risk then in that. I mean, at the moment, he's still above Faith, which is good. That implies that his tyre wear is not so shocking that it's worse than the teammate. And in terms of tyre wear, we're actually looking at the best off out of the whole field, which is good news. I reckon if I told them to conserve the fuel, I could go from about lap 18. But obviously that would have an impact on our performance. There you go. Evans is already in for a second stop. He has to pit again. So that's basically meant Evans is going to come last because he's making 3 pit stops instead of the 2 pit stops that pretty much everybody else is going to make. Sabado as well, he's made 2 stops, so he's going to have to pit again. I don't really know what that 3-stop strategy is about, unless there's no rain, so I don't really get the 3-stop strategy. It doesn't make an awful lot of sense. But, you know, it's a bit of a stupid thing, that. Yeah, a bit silly they put Gomez on the wrong tyres, but, you know, it doesn't seem to be affecting the wear. It only seems to have affected the wear by about 1 or 2 laps, which is not too bad. But yeah, it's a bit silly, that. I'm pretty sure in Formula 1 you would be penalised for that, but I mean, this is effectively Formula 3, so maybe you don't get penalised for that. A bit confused about that, but you know. No one's out as well, which is a bit weird. Normally you at least get 1 retirement. Yeah, Gomez is way back in the field at this rate. At the moment, I think we've only got 2 people on the 3-stop, so Sabado should be fast enough to get away from us, unfortunately. But I think Evans definitely, and obviously he being our rival, is somebody that we'd like to beat. Oh, Dreyfus there, he might have to end up doing a 3-stop as well. So that's gained us another extra position there, which is very good news. I'm just trying to, like, there you go, I've got that back up, so I can now see how long the stream is. Right, Gomez has just been passed by that guy who just pitted. Those people, I think they're going on to 3 lots of super softs. I think that's the plan with that 3-stop strategy, but it's not a great strategy, I don't think. Evans is crazily slow though, and he's on softs. Why did they put him on softs? Because he's not going to make it to the end, so I don't really get that. Santana's now pitted. Might have to do a 3-stop as well. So is Rogers. Have we just absolutely just done really well in this Grand Prix because these people can't plan a pit stop strategy or something. Gomez is 17th, Anthony's 15th. So letting Anthony through was the right decision because she is about 10 seconds ahead of Gomez now. Antonov has just set best lap of the race. That's a purple lap time. Crazy. We're into 14th now with Anthony. Did she just pass somebody? I think she might have just passed someone. Actually, no, they just came out the pits. They've got fresh tyres, so I don't think they should be... They're not passing her. She held them up for like half a lap, and they're on fresh tyres. And they're super softs, not softs like she's on. Crazy. Schumacher's pitted, he might make it without having to pit 3 times. I will see on that. But some of these people, I mean, Evans is almost certainly going to have to pit 3 times. He's put his tyres into backup. There's no use doing that, really, but, you know. I don't get why you put it into backup mode, though. Like, why would you do that? There's no sense in that whatsoever. But yeah, Anthony's currently in 13th, doing quite well, I'd say. And Gomez is a whole 15 seconds behind us. So Gomez, does it slow you down? Lose time, that's why, yeah. That tyre mix-up has cost us time, unfortunately. Anthony's going to have to pit this next lap now, I think. She's into 9th, that's not staying, unfortunately. But I want Anthony to pit this next time round now, so I'll put her on overtake mode for the fuel. And maybe she can set a good lap before going in. Because she's got 4 laps of fuel, but she's not going to be using those 4 laps. So, I want to pit her, not this lap, but the lap after. Yeah, I want to pit Anthony now, so let's go ahead and get Anthony. No rain forecast. How many laps are left? 13. So we'll get her on the softs. Fill it up. Park conditions should be good to the end of the race. And strategy balanced, because I don't want to go with another crazy mistake like what happened before. So Anthony's going to go pit in now this next lap. And then Gomez will pit 1 lap after that, so... I'm going to put him on overtake mode so he can start going a bit more normal pace. So I don't know why Faith Anthony's attempting to overtake somebody. Like she's pitting now anyway, so it doesn't really make any sense. I'm starting to worry about Gomez's tyres though. That's the thing. Will he actually... You know, I'm gonna have to pit Gomez. I can't not pit him. It's too risky, I think. I can't leave him out another lap. Hopefully the gap between them is enough that allows me to do this. I think I'm just going to get away with it. She's out! Yep, I've done it. I've done the double stack, and it's worked. Hopefully we'll have... She had no mistakes there, none at all, so that's good. And he's out, no mistakes. Lovely. No mistakes for either of them. Both had good pit stops, very happy about that, so... Now it's just a simple case of get to the end. So I'm going to put them on high fuel mixture because they have excess fuel on board. And it's just a case of getting these tyres to the end. They should easily last, they're soft tyres, so... Going through there to lap 22, so we've got 10 laps to go. And her tyres should last 11 to 13, so... Well, 11 laps, so her tyres should make it. So now it's just a case of sitting around waiting. Evans is actually pit for repairs, so that will slow him down a ton. Evans is literally being overtaken by everyone. Tang there in for their third stop, her third stop, his third stop, I don't know. And it didn't pass them, unfortunately. But they're the people making 3 stops in this Grand Prix, and that is going to, I think, benefit us. Dreyfus, Anthony's managed to pass, and is 15 seconds ahead of. So I'm hoping that should mean... Okay, Gomez is being lapped at the moment, so he's going to have to slow down. Apparently her gear changes are feeling a bit odd. Her gearbox is looking a little bit worse for wear, unfortunately. Got the 3 top guys who've pitted. And Anthony, I think, has just come out behind them, unfortunately. The leader's pitted with repairs, so... Got another person in the pit for repairs there, so... A ton of people doing this 3-stop strategy, which... I don't think is very good. We're into 14th now, Anthony, which is very good, because that means that we've achieved our sponsor objective. We're ahead of our rivals, which is very good. Gomez is so far behind Anthony at the moment. Anthony has just hit a problem with her gearbox, so that's annoying. That's unfortunate. They've had a problem with the gearbox. Her car will be slow. His gearbox is starting. So the gearboxes in our cars are a little bit faulty by the looks of that. They are faulty. So that's not great for us, but let's just try and get to the end now. Only 4 laps. Not far. We're into 11th place, so that's very good. Gomez is still in 19th, but 11th for Anthony, that's excellent. So hopefully she doesn't retire. 17% I'm hoping will be enough to get to the end. Go across the line, that hasn't... Oh, someone has just crashed. Vananen has just crashed. Yellow flag, no overtaking in that sector. So there's he's come in there, he's out. So Anthony has jumped that position. She's into 10th. But there is a fast car behind her who I think will... Sabado's made 4 stops. Why? 4? That's a ton. There's no need to make 4 stops, is there? Oh, great. So I'm a bit worried about her gearbox. It's on 1%, so... That's worrying. Hopefully she doesn't have to retire. That's the worry. And 12th place is catching her. And her tyres are wearing away. So this is a bit not great, is it? Not great. Just gonna have to slow down on these tyres. Come on, we're close to winning. Well, not winning, just doing well, I guess. Right, last lap for Anthony, last lap. They're on low fuel, but I'm okay with that. He thinks that race was a complete disaster, so he's obviously not very optimistic. Right, I think we're going to finish in 12th with Anthony. Unfortunately, not 11th, but we're still within the sponsor goal. We've beat both of our rivals, so that's good news for us. Beating our rivals. Gomez is finished in 18th. He beat Evans but didn't beat Santa Ana. Anthony is going to beat a ton of people and come home P12. Okay, that's excellent. We're the worst team on the grid, so we should be finishing 19th and 20th, so you know. And there we go. That is the end of the race. It's been a pretty exciting race, I'll say that. So they're checking my cars. They've got no risk of any problems. We haven't got any time penalties issued. Sabado has been demoted 6 places after breaking the rules, which elevates Anthony back into P11. Because he did finish 9th and got dropped 6 places. So that's excellent. We're up to 19th. No, 11th, sorry. So we've gained 10 points. Which is actually, that's quite a few points for a team as low down as ours. And that's really good. I'm happy with that. Anthony and Gomez equal on points. Pretty much. We're beating both of our rivals. That's very good. We're now 13 points ahead of our rivals. So that's, again, really pleasing. I'm actually very, very pleased with that, so that's really nice. I've got to say, I do forget how much I like playing this game. I haven't played it for a while. I really enjoy playing it. keeps you occupied all the time. It does. And there we go. So Gomez didn't do that great. He's lost a ton of stats, actually. All of his stats have been down 200%. His morale's gone up, but all his driver stats have gone down. So, not particularly great. Chairman's very happy with us. Marketability of the team's gone up as well, so good news there. We've only lost 91,000 there in that race, which is not that much, so that's really good. Bit of a shame about how bad Gomez... I don't know why Gomez did so badly, but I'm going to have to have a look into that, obviously. Gonna have to have a look into car condition update. There you go. Yeah, look, 53%. So we do need to fix. Yeah, I have a question. You used team orders in the race. Well, it was justified, I'll say that. It put up Faith Anthony's morale 5%. That's good. Pit crew review was alright. But the one thing I really need to look into here, this is the issue here, is like they're working to improve parts. So let's have a look at what they're improving. I think I'd like to look at that because it's not great, that. Really not great, because our gearbox reliability is so poor. Like in that race, both gearboxes on the cars went bad. So I need to improve the reliability of those. Car repair's been finished, so we can now go on with... They can get on with their work. Where are they? Can't actually find it. Staff? Team. I can't find it. Car. There you go. So they're working at the moment. I want them to work on reliability, so... They both work. I want the gearboxes. Hang on, we've got gearboxes that are got 100% reliability. Why aren't we using those gearboxes? Remind me. Why aren't we using the good gearbox? Why weren't we? There's a gearbox with 100% reliability. Why aren't we using it? Okay, we had a better gearbox there that we weren't using. That just blows my mind. I have no reasonable explanation for that. Because I don't understand that. I really don't. Let's improve the reliability of these. But at the moment I'm working on that first. That is just shocking. Anyway, let's leave that there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this stream. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.